This is Parahan, and you are listening to the Parahan Show. Elon Musk apparently is trying to buy Twitter. And everybody thinks this is a good thing. However, what most people don't realize is that this is a scam. And I know everybody loves Elon Musk. I know that people think he's trying to change humanity and he's doing such great things and he's the smartest man alive. However, I disagree with that. I think that he is one big fraud trying to rip us all off and take advantage of common people like you and me. Now, this all starts, my dislike for Elon Musk comes from the beginnings with Tesla and him creating this electric car, because he tried to revolutionize this idea that he invented the Tesla. He simply stole that name from Nikola Tesla, who created the electric car over 100 years ago, you see. And Nikola Tesla had the idea of the electric car. But not only that, Nikola Tesla wanted to help humanity. He wanted to change the world. So he had envisioned a form of wireless electricity that would be free, that everybody could use and have unlimited energy, that was clean, that was efficient, that was basically, we could use in every aspect of our life to power our cars, to power our homes, to power everything that we used. However, Elon Musk is completely opposite of what Nikola Tesla was. In my eyes, he is the Thomas Edison. You see, because when Nikola Tesla first presented this idea, and he not only came up with wireless electricity, but he came up with cars that could be powered by electricity that wouldn't need fossil fuels. However, Thomas Edison and these big corporations said, you know what? We can't make money off this. How could we possibly make money off of giving people free unlimited energy? We need to charge and set a scale to charge by to make profit off this. So they basically shut down Nikola Tesla, and unfortunately Nikola Tesla died under strange circumstances, quotation marks there. And wireless energy never happened. Wireless electricity never happened. We never seen this unlimited wireless electricity that Nikola Tesla had came up with, had developed actually and tested, and it worked. However, Thomas Edison said no, and he created a way to charge people for electricity per kilowatt, and sort of after that, there were many people who came along and tried to develop electric cars, but people didn't see, them being profitable. However, Elon Musk came along and he had an idea. Let's create an electric car at a time when people are pushing for climate change, are pushing for more clean, energy efficient vehicles. And so, once again, he comes out with the electric car, which actually, the Tesla is not that great. People think it's this wonderful thing, but it's actually in comparison to the civilian Hummer, right? You remember the Hummers? You couldn't take those anywhere because they got like 5 miles to the gallon. They were not gas efficient at all. Basically, they were for show. And that's like Tesla, Because these electric vehicles, and because we don't have this wireless electrical system, you have to go and charge these batteries, and you can only drive so long before you have to actually charge your vehicles. So they're not good for long distance trips. They're more for in-town use and things like that. But you don't want to take these things on the road. So they haven't completely revolutionized the way we travel because everybody still uses fossil fuels. And the problem with these electric cars is that Tesla charges, $50,000 for a brand new Tesla when you can go get a gas-powered car at, brand new, probably 10, 12 grand. So who wants to pay 50 grand for something when you could go get a, Toyota Yaris for like 12 grand that gets 50 miles to the gallon, or get something that you have to constantly charge, constantly find a gas station that offers that sort of service. It just doesn't work, And I don't think electric cars will work until we develop wireless electricity as once that Nikola Tesla proposed. Except right now we don't have a way to control that and monetize it. So no one will work on that because there's no money to be made from it. And it's all about money. It's all about making money. Okay, so Elon Musk develops this electric car, charges an arm and leg for it, and somehow that is supposed to be changing humanity. I don't really buy it. I don't get it. I don't understand it because he hasn't done anything new. This is a concept that was around 100 years ago, except no one found a way to profit off it except for Elon Musk. Okay? And Elon Musk has done a lot of projects like this. And his latest project has been basically it's dish satellite is what he's trying to sell to people and say, oh, this is the new type of internet that you can get. And it's wireless. You don't need cords. You don't need cable. You don't need the cable companies or internet companies anymore. It's all satellite. However, the problem with that is it's satellite, okay? Anytime a thunderstorm rolls through, bad weather rolls through, snowstorms roll through, you're going to have interference. It's very hard to give, to produce internet through satellite because there's a lot of interferences. And you cannot produce the same results as internet controlled by, these fiber optics, now that's the new thing, or by wires, basically. You cannot produce that same kind of quality because there's always going to be disruptions because you're picking up transmission from space. And so if anything blocks that, you no longer can get internet access. And that's the biggest issue is that had you wireless or a wire, right, you would be able to pick up these internet signals regardless if there's a storm, if there's a snowstorm. However, he wants to sell you dish satellite again, but at a higher cost, $100. I think it's like $120 a month. We pay like $50 a month for internet that's provided through fiber optics, through a fiber optics cable. And we don't ever get disruption unless there's a power outage, So, it's to me, it's already much better than satellite because it's cheaper and it's better quality and we don't get disruptions. But yet he's trying to sell people this and say it's a new revolutionary idea and trying to present it as the next best thing. However, I take issue with that because it's not the next best thing. It's overpriced dish satellite internet is what he's trying to sell you. And the next thing, let's get into the Twitter thing, okay? You understand that Elon Musk is a master at inside trading. He knows how to play the market. You see, he's been selling a lot of ideas to people because what happens is, he'll go invest in something like cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin. And he knows that if he tweets, everybody should buy Bitcoin, it's the next big thing. Everybody loves Elon Musk. They're going to go buy Bitcoin because they think Elon Musk is this genius. So they're going to buy Bitcoin, and that's going to cause the price to go up. And he owns a lot of Bitcoins, and he's going to make a lot of money by selling it at the right time off of our stupidity because we simply listen to Elon Musk say that. And the same thing with Dogecoin. We've seen that happen with him. And now he's doing the same thing with Twitter. Think about it. If you were selling something at an auction and you could somehow sneak in and people start bidding on your item at the auction and you say, hey, I would like to put a bid in, right? Every time someone bids on it, you bid higher, and you create this bidding war until the price of that item goes through the roof, and then you back out, and now that item is going to sell for much more money because you got involved and you kept raising the price with competition to create a brand new price. And that is essentially what Elon Musk is doing with Twitter. I don't think he's buying Twitter. I think he has no plan to buy Twitter. His idea is that he's tweeting about it. It's going to get national headlines. Everybody's going to want to buy Twitter stock and be a part of that. And then people are going to, be upset because Elon Musk is trying to buy Twitter, and they're going to bid higher. He's going to bid higher and let there be a bidding war, and then he's going to back out and essentially make a lot of money off people trying to bid on Twitter, which he owns a lot of shares in Twitter that he acquired to pretend like he was going to buy Twitter. So now he's going to make a bunch of money off those shares when he sells them. When the winner who buys the most shares actually owns Twitter, he's going to make a lot of money off that. And he's also getting a lot of regular people to invest in Twitter, which is causing the stock prices to go through the roof. And anytime he makes an announcement, it changes the cost of, when he says something about Bitcoin, the price goes up. When he says something about Dogecoin or any cryptocurrency, the price goes up and they make money. Anytime he says something about Twitter, right, the price of Twitter is going to go up when he announces that he's going to buy it. And I think this has been his plan all along, was to trick people into buying into Twitter and to trick potential investors into outbidding him to make money off of his shares that he has in Twitter. And so it's all a perfect plan to make a lot of money. And he knows this, and he knows that the power he has. And people are so naive that they will listen to Elon Musk. And when he says, go out and buy, and that's the crazy thing, is that if Elon Musk went out and he said to you, go out right now and go and buy this stock. And he goes and he'll go to that stock and he'll buy a bunch of shares in that stock, a couple $1 million in that stock, right? So he makes a tweet. It's on social media. It's in the news. Everybody's going to be tweeting about it. Everybody's going to be talking about it. And so everybody's going to be like, oh, let's go and buy this stock, right? Because Elon Musk is talking about it and says it's good. And he's already bought a couple $1 million in shares into this stock, right? So you go out and everybody starts buying into this stock, and that causes the prices of the shares of stock to go up. And next thing you know, Elon Musk's $3 million investment in this stock is, going up to $50 million. And he goes and sells it and makes this huge profit because the people go and raise the valuation of that stock. And that's how he plays it. That's how he plays the system, because he's so powerful. And he can't get in trouble by that, because it's not like he's not technically giving advice or in a sense insider trading, because he's not in control of the stock market theoretically, but he's able to do so because people are naive and will buy into what he says, and they'll go and invest in that. And he simply knows that he's smart enough to know that people will listen to anything he says or watch his every move and make the same move as him, and he banks off that move, and that's the problem with Elon Musk, is I feel like he hasn't changed humanity. He hasn't helped the world. He hasn't made this place better. And when you look at people like Nikola Tesla, George Washington Carver, okay, these were people who were innovative, who wanted to help humanity in a good way, Think about Nikola Tesla. He wanted to provide free, unlimited energy to everyone, to people who couldn't afford it, so that everybody could have energy, could have electricity, could have the basic essentials. People like George Washington Carver, they wanted to help people be able to grow food and have more food that they could provide for their families and the people they love and they care about. And when you look at Elon Musk, his goal, his main objective has been to make a large profit and make as much money as possible. And even his space explorations, when you look at SpaceX, it's done nothing but create more money for him, to generate more money from him. Sending cars into space, sending satellites into space. What does that do for humanity? How does that help the starving people? How does that help the people that are homeless? It doesn't. It's all a scam to make money off of you and me. Well, thank you for listening. I'm Parahan. Peace out.